Harris, I mean, is it a relief, or what's the sort of reaction when you to sign off on that 2-year extension?
Yeah, it's obviously a really good feeling knowing that I'll be at the club for another 2 years after next year. So yeah, really exciting times, I guess.
And you feel like it's a bright future with the young group sort of growing together and a lot of young fellas floating around?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, obviously got a pretty young list at the moment, so yeah, that development over the next few years is going to be really good, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to it with the rest of the boys.
Do you have any interest from any other clubs? Do you ever think of leaving?
Oh, nah. Brisbane's obviously my home. Like, as I've said, like family, friends and stuff live here and love the club. They've done so much for me, and yeah, nah, Brisbane's my home.
It's a tough season. Is it your way of sort of saying you've got a bit of faith in the way where the club's going? Yeah,
obviously a pretty tough season. I mean, haven't had as many wins as what we'd like, but yeah, it's obviously I've shown a lot of faith, I guess, in what's going to happen over the next few years. It's going really well.
How did you find Lee's address to the club yesterday? What was your take on that?
Yeah, it was really good. I think he sort of just stated that it's going to take a bit of time and change and stuff like that. So yeah, it is going to take time. I mean, we're all young, and that progression each year is just going to be important to keep developing. So yeah.
Is it easy for you to have patience, mate, or when you're young, are you impatient and want that success?
Oh no, as a young fella, you're happy to just take your time and sort of progress slowly. I mean, I'm loving it up here. Made a lot of mates at the club and stuff like that. So yeah, it's going really well.
Tough trip this week.
Yeah, tough trip down to Tasmania. It's a bit cold down there. Never been down there before, so it'll be interesting. Yeah, the Hawks are obviously going pretty well this season and stuff like that, but it's a good opportunity for us to go out there and implement our game plan and yeah, work on the stuff we're looking for.
It's a good test at the end of back end of the year, Harris, to play 3 finals-bound teams, like to sort of find out where you're at compared to the best sides in the comp.
Yeah, it is. I mean, you improve the most when you play the best teams, I guess, and yeah, obviously the Hawthorns in the top sort of echelon of the league, and yeah, it's going to be good going up against the best in the league. So I'm looking forward to it.
What have you made of your rookie season? How do you feel you've gone, and what have you been happy with? What do you think you've got to work on?
Oh yeah, I think I've done all right. It's been a good season. I mean, I wasn't expecting obviously to play this many games, and yeah, a lot of things to work on. Obviously the off season is going to be pretty big this year. I'm going to be working on my size and strength and stuff like that, and just footwork and all that stuff, so I can come back better next year.
You always look like pretty composed and calm out there. Is that kind of a reflection of your personality?
Yeah, I mean, it's sort of as well. It helps when you've got a lot of the like Dan Merritt and Sam Mays and Justin Clark down there in the back line. They're really helpful with their communication and stuff like that. So when I am a little bit lost out on the field, they're always there to help me. And yeah, it's just that teammate getting around you and stuff like that. So it's real helpful.
Where do you think you'll ultimately play, mate? Will you be a key defender or a guy that can float in as a third to the tour?
No idea, to be honest. Yeah, just whatever the team needs, I guess. I mean, it's good playing down back at the moment while I'm still young and still learning the craft of AFL. So yeah, I like it down back.
And it's a bit hard for us to see from the outside. I know you just talked about how young the group is, but what gives you the confidence that this club's going in the right direction and can make good fist of things?
I think obviously, like you can see sort of from the outside, there's a lot of talent in the young blokes, and as they say, it takes a sort of a long time, couple of seasons, pre-seasons, to get that experience and work on your game and stuff like that. So it's going to be yeah, a good upcoming couple of years, and I'm looking forward to it.
What about just the events the last week or so, mate? Like, a lot's happened. Like, you had obviously people having a crack at the captain and all that, and you guys responded, and then you had Lethal talk to you and all that. Does it feel like the last little bit's just been a pretty good time for the club, like a step forward just in general? Or?
Yeah, I think obviously, as Lee put yesterday, a bit of change is going to be needed around the club, and I think the way that the media is sort of going at us, it's a little bit unfair, but I mean, yeah, we're still a really tight group up here and spend a lot of time off field together and stuff like that, so yeah, we're really united as one.
Is it hard for you to see your teammates and leaders and that sort of thing be criticised?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I mean, these are the blokes you go training every day and stuff like that. They're good mates of mine, and yeah, it is hard to see that, but I mean, as it says, it only unites us even more.
I know it's only early, Harris, but do you feel like the players have bought into what Lee said yesterday and sort of been, in a way, sort of inspired by it?
Yeah, I think what everyone wants to do, we just all want to improve, and I mean, even like the little things, just working on your skills and stuff like that, that's all really important. And I mean, players are only paid to play football. We don't really have to worry about all that off-field sort of stuff. We just go out there and give it our all.
How are you adjusting to life, living out of home?
Yeah, loving it at the moment.
Loving it?
Yeah, it's really good.
How
It's
are the household chores going though?
yeah, no, it's going alright. It's yeah, the house is nice and clean, and yeah, it's good with Kean and Hugh, a couple of good fellas. So yeah, really enjoying it.